Hi, it's Rachel with Mary, and today she and I are going to work on sit stay. This is really handy for you at home, especially with having two big, excitable, lovable dogs. If you need to, say, unload groceries from the car or pack up the car for a beach day or anything like that, you're going in and out and you don't want to have to worry about Mary and Sam sneaking out. A sit stay or in stays in general can be really good to have them in a specific area where you can go about your business. Comes in really handy, and with the stays we like to focus on the 3 Ds, which is distance, duration, and distraction. And we usually work on them in that order. So depending on how well Mary does, I might just take, one step back and then come back to her and give her a reward right away. Now, in my video with Sam, I went over the difference between stay and wait. Stay is stay forever, and then you go back to personally release them. And wait is where you release them from a distance with either come or okay. We're going to focus on stay today and see how she does. So, I'm going to start out with the sit because sit is the easiest to correct. So if a dog gets up out of it, sit is really automatic. You can just give what we call the no noise, which is a sharp ah or ah, and hopefully the dog will correct themselves. If they don't, you can put her right back into a sit because, like I said, dogs are pretty familiar with it. So I have some puzzle mats out here so it's a little more comfortable for her to sit down. So Mary, here. Sit. Good sit. Stay. Stop sign in front of the face for stay. Stay. Good stay. Good stay, Mary. Good job. Good girl. Alright, that was good. I stopped where I did because I could see her kind of starting to lean forward, and I didn't want to push it too far on her. So, pay attention to the dog while you do it and read their body language. And that's also helpful for adding corrections. So if you're doing a bit longer of a stay and you can see them kind of move, you can throw in an ah so that they kind of catch themselves. It's a good reminder of what they're supposed to be doing. So, Mary, stay. Ah, sit, stay. Stay. Good stay. Good stay, Mary. Good job. Alright, that was really great. So, she was doing so well at the end of the leash, and so I started walking around her. That's kind of the first distraction that I usually do, because a lot of times the dog wants to follow you, or they'll get up out of their sit to turn around so they can see you better. So I like to kind of add that for the first challenge. It's, same distance and all of that. And if you have her sit and stay for some reason, it's probably to have her out of the way while you do something. So it's to get her used to you walking around and walking by her, and also to kind of get it in her head that she is only released from her command when you release her. It's not you walking by that releases her, it's you coming to her, praising her, and telling her good stay. So, but as you can see, when she did get up, I used a no noise, just ah, and she kind of stopped, and I did this, and she went right back into her sit, which is really good. That's why we use the sit stay, is because it's a lot easier to get them right back into it. Sometimes dogs really struggle with down, and so it can take a while. You need to offer immediate correction because dogs are, have a pretty short attention span. So if you don't correct them right away, they kind of forget what they were supposed to be doing in the first place. But she did a very good job. I was happy with how responsive she was when I corrected her, and that she was able to stay in that sit. So Mary, come here. Come here. Sit. Good sit. Stay. 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 like to come up to them and just wait a little bit, stay, so that they know that I have to actually release them. Me coming back to them does not mean that they're done. So that will help prevent her from anticipating when she's going to be released and maybe jumping up or something like that. Stay. Good stay, Mary. Good girl. That was a good stay. Yes, it was. Good girl. Okay, so I'm very impressed with how well she's doing with the duration. We're able to do sits for a long time. Now remember, if it's ever going to be a super long stay, you want to put her in a down. Down is a lot more comfortable for them, and once they're really solid on the stay and know they aren't supposed to get up for any reason, it's just easier and they're more likely to stay in a stay if they're in a down, because it's more relaxing. So, Mary, come here. Drop it. Stay. Now, since Mary's super attentive, partially because I have a treat in my hand, it makes it really easy. Since she's always looking at me, I can just show her the stop sign again as a sit, stay, as a reinforcement of the stay. So after a while, if she starts to get distracted, maybe a verbal correction wouldn't even be necessary if you can just show her the stop sign and she knows what that means. Now I think she was just adjusting herself. She wasn't really getting up because she corrected herself very well. Stay. Sit. Sit, Mary. Sit. Mary. Mary, sit. Come here. Mary, sit. Good, sit. Stay. 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 Good stay, Mary. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so with Mary, when she got up that time, she was a little bit more difficult to correct. Now, she is very food driven. She's very responsive to the treats, which is great because in a lot of ways that makes training a lot easier. Use something small and soft that she can just eat really quick. So like this treat, you can see it's just super tiny. And so it's super flavorful, so she's able to eat it quickly and move on. If you give her something large or something hard, she'll sit there crunching it and chewing it on for a while, and then it becomes more about, you know, consuming the treat than to just give her a quick thing right away that she can eat and we can move on to the next thing. Now she was not as easy to correct that last time she got up. One thing that you have to be careful with treat-motivated dogs is they do know something, but they won't do it with if you don't have a treat. So you don't want her to become too treat-dependent. Shh. Shh, Mary. Good girl. I was telling her to sit, and, you know, she was kind of moving around, and she didn't actually sit till she saw me reach into this bag and get out a treat. So, I will be using treats with her, but I'm going to try to maybe not necessarily give her a treat every time, maybe every other time, then every few times, and I think you should do the same so that she never knows when a treat is going to come out, so she should always do it in case there is a treat, and not to only do something if the treat is actually present. So just a little note with her, and it might be the same for Sam. Let's do one more quick sit, stay. Mary. Come here. Good girl, sit. Stay. Sit. Stay. Stay. Good stay, Mary. Good girl. Good Steve. Good job. All right, she did a really great job. I like that she really is able to focus. She can get distracted easily by like a noise or something like that. So, just make sure that you do command her attention, and if there aren't any other distractions, I like that she isn't just zoning out. She really engages with you. So that is a really good thing and a really good sign for training as far as that goes. She did a great job. This was Rachel and Mary, and we were working on a sit stay.